Welcome, friends. This is Avinash and I welcome all of you to another interesting episode of Face to Face series, which is very popular with our audience. In this format, friends, what we do is we introduce to you emerging corporates from the corporate world and talk to you about their business model, their future growth prospects, and the road ahead. And today, friends, we have got a very interesting company which is hitting the SME IPO market, and the company's name is Essen Speciality Films Limited. We have the privilege of having the top management team. We have Mr. Pallav Doshi, who's the managing director, and Mr. Prakash Daga. Gentlemen, thank you very much for sparing your valuable time. And I do hope that this will be a very productive session and we can understand your company much better.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. So, Pallav, my first question to you is, first of all, if you could give us in a very brief way, if you could explain what is the business model of our company, and secondly, how did this journey start? Like, I believe, you all started in a very small way in Rajkot. So, if you could, share your business journey in a very small way, so that all of us can understand, how a lot of value has been put by you over the last, few years.
Thank you, Avinash, for providing such a popular and prestigious platform for our SME IPO coverage. So ours is we are second generation entrepreneur. Essen Speciality is a family-owned business. Our parent company is called Raju Engineers. Our family started entrepreneurial journey some 37 years back with Raju Engineers Limited, which is a very well-known plastic extrusion machinery solution provider out of Asia, one of the most trusted and reliable one. And SN is a forward integration company established in 2002. And journey about SN started with one exhibition where IKEA, world's largest home furnishing and home improvement product retailer, visited an exhibition and looking for a product development partner, and approached our machine making company. And we decided that instead of suggesting a customer of Raju, we would set up a forward integration unit and get into plastic processing business. So that's how we got into plastic processing business. And as IKEA being our first customer, very organically, our business model developed over 2 decades of our existence. So our basic business model is contract manufacturing plastic sustainable high quality products for multinational big box retailers such as Walmart, IKEA, Home Depot, Lowe's, Kmart, and many others.
So thank you, Pallabhai. I think very well articulated. Now tell me one thing, which are the kind of different products, the company makes? If you could give us some idea about the product categories the company is into and which are the key products which are, exported. I believe you all have got a very large export market also. So if you could tell us something on that.
Yeah, 90% of our revenue is from exports. We export to 24 different countries, and our product range is uh, spread over 6 different categories. We supply products for bathroom solutions, cooking and eating area, outdoor, lifestyle products, home decor products, and we do a lot of customized products as well. And if I were to give you a brief about the products that we do: shower curtain hooks, bathtub mat, shelf liner, desk mat, dining table mat, table cover, artificial plants, flowers, pots for live plant, yoga mat, interlocking tiles, children puzzle mat. Those are the few of the product ranges that we have.
Okay. So basically, if I correctly understand, Pallabhai, these are basically all B2B products which you white label and give it to your customers, right? So that later on they brand it under a different name and they sell it to the final customer. So is this thinking right?
Yes, we pack them in their own label from our factory and ship it to their stores
Okay.
globally.
Okay. Now coming to the approximate, market opportunity for you, I think we have started on a very strong note. But going forward in the next, say, 3 to 5 years, on ground, Pallabhai, what is the kind of appetite and opportunity which you are seeing for your products in the market? I believe that you have to constantly innovate in the markets, introduce new products. But on a very broader basis, if one were to ask that, what is the kind of approximate market opportunity which is available, which can make us understand that growth potential for our company looks extremely humongous and quite attractive. So something on that, if you could help us.
Absolutely. So we had been very lucky since our inception. So the product business that we started with, shelf liners and desk mat, even till today, it contributes to about 30% of company's total revenue. So we have a very interesting mix of products, shelf liners, shower curtain, desk mats. Those are the established product categories where market growth, where we are very much established. And in due course of our journey, we started making products which are very new and having very good market potential, such as interlocking foam tiles, children puzzle mat, yoga mat, artificial plants, and decor. And those are the products having combined market share, market value, market potential of close to $18 billion just in Europe and North American region. So
So I
we
think
have a
it's a
very
very
good.
big market according to you. I mean, the market size is extremely large. So good to hear that. Pallabhai, on the logistics side, tell me right from the time you get order from the customer and you deliver it, what is the normal timeline like? कितना time लगता है order आने के बाद आप customer को deliver करते हो? तो मोटा मोटी कितना time में आप ये product supply करते हो?
So general lead time from factory to store varies between 8 to 12 weeks. Once we receive the purchase order, we take about 4 weeks to load the goods on a vessel. And then most of the times it goes directly to the store. Sometimes it goes to the big distribution centers across the globe that our customers has. And then from those distribution centers, it moves henceforth to the stores.
Okay. Now coming to the competitive landscape, Pallabhai, like we've got a very unique product mix in our company.
Yeah.
Globally, which are the companies and which are the countries which actually compete with us? Is there any Indian company which we can compare our products, or do we normally compete only with some global companies, from China or from other countries? If you could, let us know something on this aspect also.
Yeah. So again, sorry, I may sound little repetitive or not trying to be modest, but just grace of God that our journey and the product that we got to add in our offering were all such products where there is no local manufacturing of those products. Even the local market, except for the yoga mat, rest of the products that we make is having very little market. India domestic market is still getting developed, and these are all production technique specific and labor intensive products. And predominantly for all these years, this product and similar solutions were all supplied by China. So in order to answer, give you an idea about competitive landscape, our 99% of competition is against China, and then with a couple of other countries like Vietnam, Thailand. For some products, we compete with them, but those are also China-sponsored investments, which has been made after post-pandemic.
Okay.
So
Fine.
our main competition is China.
Okay. Prakash ji, sorry to keep you waiting. Now, if you could please tell us, for the first 10 months of financial year FY23, whatever data has been given in the prospectus, if you could share some idea about the company's revenue, the company's profit, and basically what has been the kind of financial performance for the current year, that is FY23.
Yeah, definitely. See, we have given. Am I audible?
Yeah, yes, please.
We have given the audited numbers for FY23 in the prospectus. So the revenue we closed FY23 with at 120 crores top line, and we closed the year with 13.37 crores bottom line. The PAT margins for the year were 11.10%, as against earlier FY22 it was 4.36%, and FY21 we were at 9.44%. So we are back at the pre-COVID level in terms of net margins. EBITDA margins were 15.86 crores for FY23. We could generate a return on capital employed at approximately 17%. The debt to equity ratio stood at 0.08. The company could generate a healthy operating cash flow of 25 crores plus for the FY23. The EPS stood at 8.36 for FY23.
Prakash, now tell me one thing that I believe the company is currently operating at around 50 odd % as a capacity utilization. So what is the kind of capital expenditure the company has planned over the next 2 years? Any idea about what kind of capex you will put, or largely you won't require any large capex? If you could please clarify.
So the company do have a surplus capacity, unutilized capacity of 50% at present. So over the next 2 years, we don't plan any major capex. There might be some small bottleneck process capexes like molds and some small spares for the machinery. But that capex may not be in a very major volume.
So basically, if I understand correctly, please correct me, that there is a lot of operating leverage benefit which is going to come for the company in the next 2 years. So is this thinking right, Prakashji?
Yeah, actually, the company has a policy of booking its capacity not about 75%. So we still have a 25% unutilized capacity, and that is because in FY22 only we had done some considerable capex, and this capacity will be able to fully utilize like up to 75-80% maximum by FY25. So then after 25 we will be having some more capex.
And Prakashji, now coming on the working capital side, I mean, normally what is the working capital cycle, for our company, and normally in what time do customers, pay the kind of payments to the company, especially since yours is a largely export oriented company. So what is the kind of debtor cycle and overall working capital cycle for the company?
See, the total working capital cycle is somewhere around 5 months, that is 150 days. That we normally have an inventory holding period of around 90 to 100 days, and the debtors realization ranges between 40 to 50 days.
Okay. And now, Pallabhai, another question to you. Basically, we wanted to understand that this IPO which you are making, if you could share some inputs on the IPO, like what is the offering, what is the price finally, fixed for the shareholders, and what is the objective of this money being raised from the public?
Okay. So we are planning to raise close to 66 CR, and yes, the opening price would be somewhere close to 100, and the object for the offer is mainly to clear a small debt that we have of around 3.5 CR. Then our major fund will deploy on working capital. Very little would go to capital investment, as Prakash sir has said. Some tools, some bottleneck processes where we are reaching higher utilization, we would increase that capacities, and then there is OFS.
Oh, fine. Now, Pallabhai, one important question is that, how can you differentiate Essen Speciality films with other players? Like we compete with Chinese players, as you rightly said. So what are the kind of competitive advantages, our company has developed, both on the capital cost, both on the quality of the products? What is it that, make differentiates you with the competition, and why are we doing better and still, our products are being accepted? So any kind of inputs on the competitive kind of moat or advantages which your company has built, so something on that.
Our basic DNA is capital goods. We have been making and serving capital goods market, and while we are doing capital goods plastic extrusion machinery, we can say that we are more of a project management company providing home furnishing and home improvement solutions. We can proud. So there are several other aspects to it. So such as we are world's second largest installed capacity for self-liners. We are world's third largest installed capacity for shower curtains. We are the only company providing this type of solutions: artificial plants, home decor, artificial plants, shower curtain, bathtub mat, shelf liners. For all this product offering, we are the only company having a strong backup of engineering company like Raju Engineers. None of our competitors are forward integration company. That's the business that they are doing, and they are dependent for new product development, for technological upgradation. They are dependent on outside world. And due to this geopolitical condition that we are in, US, China, Taiwan, Ukraine and Russia war and all that stuff, that also limits our competitors reach of acquiring latest technology and upgradation in that matter, and also slows them down in terms of product turnaround time. uh, at the same time, it is also limiting their market. uh, Everybody knows that US is the world's biggest consumer market. And if the world's biggest consumer market, and it is China's biggest exporting country, and when they put some tariff on it, it also hits China's domestic business. In turn, it creates an inorganic, but it creates a wonderful opportunity for country like India, having maximum English speaking population. So that geopolitical situation has created a lot of advantage for us. And our focus on sustainability, that is where, despite doing relatively small revenue, despite having relatively very small market share in this big segment, we are still leading in terms of product offering. We are still leading in terms of product innovation. And that is due to only and only our engineering background and our focus on sustainability. Developed world has been appreciating sustainable material, product made from sustainable material, sustainable solution, product made from renewable feedstock based plastic. These are all the aspects where we are leading our all of our competition. And it is also one of the big reason why all of our customers has stayed with us and grown their business, grown our supply share over the period of past many years. So these are major differentiating factors.
I think very well articulated, Pallab. I think with this kind of focus, I'm quite sure that the future will be even more promising for the company. Now, tell me, Pallab, basically, what is the kind of repeat business we get from our existing customers? I mean, is the focus more on getting more out of the existing customers, or is there some plan of action or some plan being made by the company that we want to increase our customer base also? So, if you can tell what is the broad strategy the company is following now?
So where we are already doing wonderful in those categories like shower curtain, like shelf liners, desk mat. In those areas, our focus is horizontal deployment of our those products in entire customer base that we have, the existing customer base. At the same time, the new products like yoga mat, interlocking foam tiles, puzzle mat, artificial plants and flowers, for those products, some of our existing customers, some of old school retailers, where they have not expanded this offering, in those areas we are very much advancing in acquiring new customers.
Okay.
Such as, I can give you a small example. World's, I think it is the world's fourth or fifth biggest consumer market, Russia. In Russia, there is total consumption of approximately $3 million worth of yoga mat in entire Russia. The
Okay.
trend of yoga mat is just coming up in Russia.
Okay.
We were there a few months back promoting our product, and this is how we are identifying an opportunity, and always trying to become more first entrant. Wherever we see the opportunity, we would like to seize that sort of opportunity. So we are registering our own brands in Russia and trying to develop more market of yoga mat in Russia. And same, we have identified gap markets for our product, because all of this product has always been produced in China, and one country's reach is good, but it always leaves some pockets. So we are very, very focused and very, very sorted in terms of what type of markets we want to address in what timelines for particular products, where we see our top line can be improved, at the same time our bottom line would improve even better.
Okay.
So at the moment we have identified those gaps, and yes, our focus for first 3 years is that for bottom line friendly products, we would add new customers and increase our share with our existing customers. And for top line focused products, which provides bread and butter and good growth to the company, for those products we are more focused on horizontal deployment amongst our existing customer base.
Uh, Vallabhbhai, if you could give us an idea, how many SKUs do you have for every product? Because, this is a very innovative business which you do. So, हर साल R&D team क्या-क्या काम करती है? Is there any kind of plan at the R&D backup that every year some new product is launched, some new excitement, innovation is launched in the market? So, इसके बारे में थोड़ा, if you could tell us.
Yeah, I in my initial days in the business, and even till now, I have held new product development very close to the chest, and work very, very sincerely and in a focused manner. We have a dedicated team of about 8 engineers and total of 13 for new product development. As I have told you that we are leading the market space with sustainable and more innovative solutions. So in similar manner, we have an process of called APL, where we make annual progression plan, and we do that on product level and also at the customer level. So we have continuous developments coming in all our product range, and those developments are not just product developments, but those are product developments customer specific. So some products, some customers value sustainability more, and some customers have a short term focus on adding value proposition. So we cater to both and address that. As I have shared earlier in the conversation, that ours is a product oriented contract manufacturing company. So for us, it is most important to be customer centric, and rather than trying to teach customer new stuff, we have a focus of staying as close to customer as possible and try and predict their need and work proactively, develop products according to our market knowledge. And we go to market very often and have reasonably good knowledge about the market. So that's how we do it. And if I can give, I can take 30 more seconds and give a couple of more examples, like shower curtains that we do. So in shower curtains, we had a strong pipeline. So this year we started doing scented shower curtains, which were never done before. So 6 months validity, 3 extension ports embedded in the shower curtain. So now those sort of innovation gives 10-15% extra to our company, but eventually adds only $1 or $1.50 on the retailers, on the end customer's pocket. And for that $1.50, they can get very good fragrance in the bathroom area for 6 months.
Okay.
So that's like a good value proposition and a value addition, still good on our bottom line, but doesn't hurt the customer as such. And same goes for like yoga mat. We started doing yoga mat for a premium retailer in Europe, and we provided them yoga mat with bio feedstock based polymer.
Okay.
So there are many other things in pipeline.
Very innovative strategies, Pallabhai. Now, last question which I want to ask you is that with such a nice product categories, are you not looking at the domestic market? And finally, as a business, there is always some risk in the business. So, सबसे बड़ा धंधे में अपना risk क्या है? So, if you could answer both these questions.
Yeah, 100%, sir. So, we have that philosophy. I'm trying to answer the later part of your question first about the risk to our business. So we have a policy in our product development function that while we are achieving customers particular request or a function or a parameter for a product, I always ask the question from the other side that how can we make sure that we fail in this? So if we can fail in a controlled manner, that means that we have secured all the failure modes of the product. So we are continuously assessing and introspecting on the risk. And I think main risk to our business is a geopolitical scenario, which is out of our control. And the other one would be any sort of natural calamity. We do perform HIRA, which is an assessment for this sort of hazard, and this sort of business contingency plan, business risk are covered in HIRA. So we do conduct that once a year. And yeah, these are the two risks that we see for our business. And to answer the first part of your question, sorry, I think I missed the first part.
I said for the domestic market, we believe.
Yes, domestic market. Yeah. Domestic
Give us
market. Yeah, understood. Domestic market. Domestic market, it is the same reason that why we do not have a competition in domestic market, because domestic market has not had not grown that much up until last 3 years. Last 3 to 4 years, India's retail, physical retail as well as e-commerce is changing in a big way, and it is creating a big room for product like ours. 1.5 year back, we got our three of our brands registered in India: Drapery, Peppery, and Rana. Under these three brands, we are selling all of our products in e-commerce in India, which contributes to roughly about 1% of our total revenue at the moment. And our sales in domestic market offline contributes to 9% of company's total revenue. We think India has a very big potential in coming days, and also it is part of our object of this IPO to build our domestic brand, deploy resources to develop and capture more market in India's modern trade retail, because currently those products are being served by very unorganized small importers, and that product goes in multiple hands before reaching the final customer. So A, competing with importers; B, product being touched by so many hands, gives us a lot of confidence that being a manufacturer, and that to an exporter for so many years, we are 100% certain, and that I can say with our last 18-20 months of experience in domestic market, that our products quality is far superior, and price is far less than what is being available in India at the moment. And once the momentum picks up in terms of transformation of India's physical and e-commerce retail, I think we will have very good opportunities, and we see that our domestic market would start to contribute more than 20-25% in a very foreseeable future.
Anyway, I think Pallabhai, Prakashji, thank you very much for the time spent today. We had a very good, valuable, discussion. So viewers, if you please like the video, please share it with others. And Pallabhai, best wishes for your IPO and best wishes to your entire team. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot,
Very
Avinash. Thank you.